Episode 1. Anal sex.
Take one. Alright, so this is our first episode. We're going to talk about anal sex. Because who doesn't like anal sex? Some of you don't, but we're going to tell you why you should. Alright, well, we're going to start out with the question, what do you like about anal sex? Feel free to answer in the comments. What do you like about anal sex?
You can finish in there.
No babies.
No babies.
No babies.
Real
I like
babies,
that.
okay. Real babies.
Anything else you like about it particularly that you can think of at this moment?
It's a really cool way to finish shower sex.
It is in the shower, no mess.
Yeah. Like whoosh. But.
What I like about anal sex is if for some reason my vagina is out of commission, because, come on girls, that happens sometimes. There's still another hole.
Keyword moon time.
And, yes, I refer to that as moon time sometimes. But, sometimes other things happen, shit happens. And sometimes you just...
Beats the shit out of discharge era.
Shut the fuck up. It's gross. We don't talk about that, ladies. It's our own personal shit. Anyways, no, just kidding. Great thing about having a partner who can deal with that shit. I feel like that should have been the beginning of a sentence. But anyway, anal sex. Things I like about it are that, and sometimes it just feels really fucking good. Have you ever had an anal orgasm? Because I have. Not all the time. I mean, not every time I have anal sex. Sometimes I don't feel like it. Ask him. Wrong hole. But sometimes I do, and sometimes I really want it, and sometimes it's great. Anyways, what are some things you do not like about anal sex?
Top is fucking messy, dude. Messy.
It's not all the time.
No, but it can
Don't
be.
give these people this opinion of me.
No. That's like diarrhea, though, dude. It's awful, man.
That wasn't me. But, so anyways.
No, but it's like fucking, you finish up and you just want to, like, either cuddle and go to sleep or get them to go away, then go to sleep. But either way, in the midst of these feverishly quick, thought-out plans, you gotta hit the shower. And, like, sometimes, I mean, afterward, you usually want to hit the shower, especially if it's a get the hell out type of thing.
You're like, you
definitely wanna hit
leave,
the shower.
I shower.
But if it's a knot, that's really annoying because you get fucking infections. What the fuck are those called? Urinary tract infections. If you don't, so that's a safety tip right there. After anal, always wash your.
Stay clean.
Yeah, your pee-pee and whatnot. Wash that.
Just so you know,
Should
though.
be obvious.
Just so you know, though, for real, if you have a girlfriend out there, or if you are a girlfriend out there and you want to show this to your boyfriend, we don't always feel like having anal sex. It's really fucking fun
like,
sometimes.
It's like a holiday.
It's like a holiday. My booty has her own. My booty has her own personality. I swear. Some days she's like, "Fuck off," and some days she's like, "Hey."
Oh my god, she has like this hideaway booty. Like, don't get me wrong, I am an ass man down to my core. Very seriously, that is my favorite part of the feminine form besides a gorgeous face. But she got this juicy little booty. It just like, it hides. Like, you don't even know it's there. And then...
Alright, well anyways, things I don't like about anal sex is sometimes it can hurt if you're not in the mood for it. And sometimes it feels like you really have to go to the bathroom. I think that about covers it. Or, sometimes there's a mess occasionally. But, yeah, moving on. Answer what you don't like about anal sex, though. First time experiences. What was the first time you had anal sex like?
Messy.
Messy? Whose idea was it? Yours? You
It's kind of like one of those, is there a guard at the back door type events?
just stuck it in without asking her?
Well, we talked about it beforehand,
But you didn't tell her before you did it?
no, not really. It was
You're a
fucking.
dick.
It was the first time. I was like, she's down, she's down. I was going off of porn, by the way.
Did you at least ease into it or did you just shove it in?
I figure if it just seems nice to
There you go.
ease.
If she let you ease, then she knew it was coming. My first experience was fucking horrible.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were going to town in my mother's basement. Sorry, Mom, if you see this. Anyway, I was a teenager. We were going to town, doggy style, and when he pulled out and went to go back in, he said it was the wrong hole. I don't know. Maybe he did it on purpose. But he just pounded it in. Splash beer on myself. That was great. He just, pounded it in, and I started screaming and crying, and pretty sure I almost punched him in the face.
That's awful.
It was. And the second time was in the same place, in the same position, a different day. And I told him he could do it if he did it soft. And it still fucking hurt, and I still almost punched him in the face. It took about 6 times before I could handle it. So if you never had anal sex, I suggest easing into it.
It's like an acquired taste, like fish eggs, caviar.
He's fucking
I
gross.
like caviar. It's like butt sex is like caviar.
I liked holiday better, but no, but seriously, I suggest first time anal sex missionary position because I realized later on, if I want to have anal sex, doggy style isn't always the starting point. You know, start out missionary, get a little used to it, then flip over and then have fun. That would have been a much better thing for the first time. Anyways, do you have any coolest or worst experience stories?
Oh, there was this one time in my buddy's backyard, up against some fucking stair doohickeys. Stair doohickeys.
I think I know this story.
Yeah, actually. Well, anyways, I just met this broad, and I asked if I could stick it, and she was like, yeah, okay. And I was like, sweet! And then, well, long story short, it was pretty fucking fun.
We were anal sexing on the back porch
I was anal
of somebody
sexing
else's
you.
house. Somebody else's house. Thank you, beer.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Any horror stories?
Not to get too graphic, but the reason for the whole messy thing, there was this one time, and it was very messy, and I'm leaving it at that.
That wasn't me. Alright, coolest horror stories? I think one of my coolest stories was when I was really drunk one night. We were at a party a few years back. We went upstairs for some sex, and we got in the shower somehow. And do you remember, I think it was your birthday, I told you, happy birthday, fuck my ass, and I bent over? I remember it very clearly. Maybe I wasn't as drunk as him, but
Birthday.
I bent over, and he had a great time, and I was actually enjoying the hell out of it, and I had an orgasm from it. It was pretty awesome. That's probably one of my coolest stories about it.
It's another way to make love. And it's a dirty way. And that just makes it more sexy,
What do you like better? Regular sex, like vaginal sex, or anal sex?
Vaginal, hands down. There's just kind of the one awesome bit about the anal,
The finishing in there?
Yeah.
But is it different? Okay, I don't have a dick. Is it different feeling?
You don't have a dick?
Shut the fuck up. What's the difference in feeling there? Like vaginal, anal? I mean, I want to know.
Well, butts don't suddenly get wet. They don't do that. That's really the only
Yeah.
difference.
Silicone lube is your friend.
Unless you have a condom on and water-based.
Yeah, silicone lube and condom is a no.
Yeah, it doesn't
Water-based.
work.
Lots of water-based lube then. Spit works if you don't have any lube, but make sure you have a lot of spit. Always be safe, kids. But like, okay. So I've heard before that the butt is like tight in the opening and like not elsewhere. Is that
It
true?
reminds me of this one girl that really had to fart, going back to that horror story thing. The funny thing about buttholes, gas is excreted through said orifice, right? Okay, well, seeing as how it's airtight, good old sphincter. When you stick your willy in there, we're going to avoid the hand gestures. When you go ahead and go for it, the thing can have air in it, which makes it really loose, which makes the opening awesome. So you just kind of like keep going in the opening there. Whereas with a vagina, I mean, even if she needs to queef, you don't really have that effect because a vagina can release air and shit. But yeah, that's the main difference, is that sometimes it's just like, it's like that. It's like, woo. And then other times it's like, oh, look, it's another vagina. She comes equipped with two. That's just my perspective on the whole.
Alright, well, my opinion on vaginal versus anal, definitely vaginal. I do know one friend who prefers anal. I have a friend, I will keep her unnamed, but you know who she is too. Guess I'll tell you after this. Anyways, I would really like to hear from some of you people that prefer anal and what that's like and why maybe. I do really enjoy it, but I definitely enjoy vaginal better. Hey, guess what? Boobs! Alright, well, I don't know, I want to hear what you have to say about anal sex. And this was our first episode, so
It's basically fucking awesome.
Alright, well, follow us if you see this, share it with your friends. Hopefully, we're not too retarded.